welcome back to more Civilization 4 Caveman2Cosmos with me, Idiotical Tamara, playing as Kublai Khan of the Mongolian Empire. Yeah, we're still just gonna be I said 120 cities are enough, and it is enough, but at the same time, like, there's still land I can buy, I can settle on. Fuck it. Women's suffrage. The minus 25% war awareness in all cities doesn't bother me. Daycare centres, yeah, that'll be useful. Speakeasies are shit, and that's about it. So I want daycare centres. That's pretty much it. Okay, cool. Good to know. How many cities are actually just building stuff? Not building, but like doing research and shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 28 of my cities. So like a quarter of my cities. 3, 6, 9, yeah. About a quarter of my cities are not building buildings, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I expect that number to keep going up over time. Maybe I should go back to building cities. I could always just go build like an animal or something. No. I could just build an army. Just keep building an army up. Because I don't really need to care. Yeah, this is true. But more cities.
Why is a woman to be treated differently? Woman suffrage will succeed, despite this miserable guerrilla opposition.
Yeah, I want that. And that's pretty much it. I think after research, I'm actually just going to be building. I could build thugs. They are very, very strong, actually. They've only got 2 movement compared to an outlaw, which has 3, but they are still stronger than outlaws. Like, I could spam them. I could literally just spam anything I wanted to right now, but I don't know what I want to spam out. I could spam cloud destroyers. There's nothing I really want to spam. Yeah, there's nothing I care about. I could always make cities have everything, which would be kind of funny. But then there'd be more like setup for cities. So I could always just make a city, not have all these things, which is fine. Yeah, That would save time on the cities, and it'd give me less micro. Cause everyone knows I don't like micromanagement. And none of these are very good. Yeah, there's nothing I care about. Oh wait, what? What's this? Wait, what? Oh, that's from the voodoo thing? Okay. And I guess I'll build that too. I do want that. Do I want anything else? No. I guess I can build that too. Okay. Imperialism's going to give me some shit, which is useful, I'm pretty sure. It gives me the Helsinki Cathedral, converts 10% around. Okay, don't care. Starts a golden age when getting a vassal, don't care. +2 health, +2 culture per specialist in all cities, that is good. Pearl Harbor, +4 air capacity, increases line of sight, meh. And Scapa Flow is also meh. I can see Scapa Flow where I am. In the Orkney Isles. Orkney. Boop. But yeah, imperialism, really the only thing I want is Crystal Palace. And that's it. Yeah. Still nothing really to do. I guess what I'll do is put 10% into espionage. Cost bucket. Yeah, bucket. I was playing Persona 4 just before I started streaming, and it's an interesting game. I don't know if I like it, but I don't know if I dislike it. Like, I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. It's interesting. Yeah. Like, I can definitely see myself playing it, but it's got such a slow fucking start. It's warm today. Jesus. Oh, come on. Did I really build it? Oh my god, I built everything in one turn. Fuck. Ooh. That's pretty good. I didn't mean to build everything in one turn. Oopsies. Hey bitch. How are you? You come. It goes good. I've been playing Persona 4 and I tried some more Last Epoch recently. It feels a lot smoother. It's not as laggy, especially when you get into the first town. I didn't feel any lag, and I'm trying out totems. Like I felt, shut up. I felt like the first town was fairly laggy, and also getting into like they've definitely optimized it a bit more, which is nice. But I was trying totems. It's fine. No, well, they did say that they altered all the starting areas. They did actually specifically say that. All the towns, anyway. No. I was trying out the Beast Master.
If it were necessary to give the briefest possible definition of imperialism, we should have to say that imperialism is the monopoly stage of capitalism.
I know, right? Yeah, I wanted to try out other buildings, other things. So far, you can't really tell how good a build is though until you get to like the final area. I should stream Alpha Centauri. Yeah, you can't. So like in Last Epoch, I think all the builds are pretty damn strong until you get to like the maps. And that's where you really can tell how good it is. Like that last area is fucking hard. I was also playing Persona 4 just before I started this stream. Yeah, my Necro got to like level 70. You didn't finish the final game. Like, you didn't go to the final section, did you? You quit after you died? You were level 40? Oh. Oh, were you doing the maps? The maps, and not the acts? Because I know you can get to the map section before you finish the maps. Before you finish the campaign. Which is interesting. Yeah. Like, so I noticed that you can push really hard, so you can like underlevel really hard until you get to so you start in, what is it? Fuck. Until you get to the third area. Third area? Fourth area? I found it really difficult in the last area. Like, I rushed super hard, and then once I got to the last area, it was like, well, you're fucked. It's not got... Yeah, it's technically not chapters, it's eras. Like, each chapter is an era. So, or each era is a chapter, is what they are doing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can't really tell the difference between a mini boss and a main boss, for the most part. Usually the main bosses get cordoned off. Like, there's a specific area for the main bosses. I think there's the main boss at the very start of the game that you have to fight. There's the main boss in the temple that you didn't fight. And then there's a couple of more main bosses, but it's hard. Yes. It kind of does, yeah. It kind of does. Still a really good game. And I'm expecting great... I'm really hoping for good things to come from it. It could just fall flat on its fucking face. But yeah, none of it really matters when you get to maps. But like, so like, Wolcen, I thought was a great campaign. I loved Wolcen's campaign. I thought it was really well made. Like overall, just that was the best. And then once you got to maps in Wolcen, it just kind of fell flat on his face. I didn't like the non-campaign part of Wolcen. Wolcen's campaign was the part I liked. Everything else was kind of meh. By who? Well, the main, like, not villain, but because the main villain is Kitaba. I'm just going to call the big boss Kitaba, because that's literally all he was just Kitaba. Are you meaning Dad? I thought, like, the campaign seemed pretty easy. I was fine with it. I just didn't like maps all that much. I loved the campaign. I thought the campaign was amazing. Yeah. But I think Last Epoch's going to focus more on the maps. Was it? I thought the final boss, well... Was it? I thought final boss was Kitaba. Or fake, or Wolson Kitaba. Or was that just before? Okay. But I still think that game was really well designed for the campaign. I thought it was a great single player game. I didn't really care about the end game. I thought the end game was blah. And I think Last Epoch's going the opposite route, kind of like what Path of Exile's done. Hey, Bustix. Yeah, I think they're going to go the way that Path of Exile's gone, and like kind of want you to rush through the campaign so you get into maps. Yeah. I want Last Epoch to get voice acting. That'd be great. But I also have to remember when Path of Exile was first released, there was no voice acting in Path of Exile either. So I don't expect Last Epoch to get voice acting for a while. But I would love it. And I would love more like, this is Big Boss Man kind of cues. That'd be nice. But yeah, there's not many. A lot of Last Epoch did feel like, take this quest, do this quest. It felt very WoW. It felt very MMO. More than like an ARPG. The campaign definitely did anyway. But the end game felt nice. The end game was very like a mix between Wolson and Path, I think. Oh, by the way, Snoogie, they're changing the Atlas next league. Just saying. Yep. I know you don't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's mainly because I don't play single multiplayer anymore. I am in a gauntlet race on Saturday. I start a gauntlet. My main objective is to get to level 90. The mods at the very start of the game are plus 20% monster health and damage, 2 additional projectiles, 20% of physical damage as fire, 20% of physical damage as lightning, and 80% chance to crit. That's like, so Helic can one-shot you. Helic has one-shot me quite a few times. And it's hardcore solo self-found. I love talking about other games while I'm playing another game. How is Warhammer anyway? Warhammer Total War 2. Are you playing the campaign or are you just doing battles? Because I never liked battles, and Total War. I couldn't be fucked with them. So is it just a Paradox game, but with a different name? Did they take the Paradox way of doing it? Release the base game. Make fuck tons of DLC. Look at Stellaris. Look how much DLC is for Stellaris. Although, so it's worse than Paradox. Okay. I would. Is he gorgeous, Dan?
Change the name of the Hoover Dam. That is the silliest thing I ever heard of in politics. Lord, if they feel that way about it, I don't see why they don't just reverse the 2 words.
So are you playing the campaign or not? You need Warhammer 1 to play the real campaign? What do you mean? What? I'm so confused about what you're talking about now. Nobody plays Vortex, it is but what? What are you talking about? What? So do you need Warhammer 1 to do like a massive campaign? Okay. But why? That's terrible. So are you playing campaign mode, or are you playing the other mode? Yes. As in you're playing both modes? When I mean other mode, I meant battles. Battles only. I don't like battles only. Thank you very much for the follow, Dartska. I highly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time here, and please try not to get too infected by your fellow idiots. You don't do only battles? Yeah, I fucking hate that. I couldn't do only battles with like Total War games. I hate battles in Total War games. I'm not very strategic, even though I've been playing RTS for like the majority of my life. But I tend to overwhelm the enemy. I don't have any strategy. I have zero strategy. It's like, let's build all these units and then run into the enemy. I am the Zerg. That is my way of winning battles. You have one enemy. You have one unit. I have 10. Yeah, fine. I played orcs. Orcs, orcs, orcs. I love orcs. I love orcs in every game. Warhammer 40k, it's either orcs or turns. Yeah, like orcs or turns. It's how I play 40k. Cheap ass fucking units that like melee. That's pretty much it. Hey, lots of shit soon. So many things. Can build a tunnel. Oh. The fuck is this? Oh, sea tunnel? Okay. Cravers. I didn't really like Cravers that much. I don't know what it was about them. It's the same with Necrophages in Endless Legend. I don't like either of them. Like, I love Necros. ES2. Who did I play in ES2 mostly? I either played the people who took every planet and didn't give a fuck about their planets. Yeah, I probably would play Tomb Kings or Vampires or something because I love my undead. My undead are everything. Like any. So if I play Heroes of the Might and Magic, any of them, I am like, as soon as I go into like non-campaign mode, it is, oh look, I'm gonna play Necro. What's these other factions? Oh, there isn't another faction. Necro, 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 Necro. It's all I play when I play Heroes. When I play ARPGs, if I can't summon undead, I don't want to play. Also, I can almost 100% say I won't be playing Legends when it comes out. MTG. Yeah, it wasn't good. I won't be playing it when it comes out. I think I played it for about 10 hours, not even 10 hours, like 5-6 hours. There was like 2 major things that were deal breakers for me in that game, and I'm not going to discuss them, but fuck, was it not a good game. I had high hopes for it. High hopes. But yeah, it wasn't good. Yeah, the next ARPG that I'll be playing is probably Last Epoch. It felt very mobile. It felt like a mobile game. It definitely feels like they're just trying to make a mobile game. As a mobile game, is actually pretty good. But no. I think I told you. It does. It does, Toffer. Like, I said that I would finish this game. I would take this until the very end of the tech tree. Because I've never gotten to the end of the tech tree. But there's a lot of things that I'm like, I can't be fucked anymore. We'll see how it goes today, Toffer. We'll see how it goes today. I might just get to Atomic Age and then be like, fuck it. But I definitely agree that like total domination is boring. Yeah. I tend not to be this insane. What am I doing? The map looks like 1984. How come? What do you mean? What do you mean? I haven't changed the world under my oppression. Fucking hell. Some of these things, man. Three superpowers? I would say more like two. You've got me, and you got Samaria. The others are kind of bleh. I wouldn't even say there's two. I would say one. Like, look at the map. Half of the map is cut in half because of me. Stretching from here all the way up to here. I have 120 cities compared to 50. It's another one of those, Toffer. It's another one of those. Yesterday it was opera houses. Remember the opera houses yesterday? Ah, the opera houses. That was fun. Yes, I have. One thing I want out of everything, so one thing I really, really want is Ziggy Ah. I want his music changed. I want the Neanderthals music changed because it doesn't go. This classical fucking Renaissance music does not fucking go with fucking a Neanderthal. It's funny as hell, but it doesn't go. Like, his music is better. It just doesn't go. Telephones. Okay. How many more texts do I have? 19. Yeah. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. It's so I like I think I built a skyscraper. I think. Not sure. We're about to build city parks. And modern offices or whatever the fuck they are. I actually just want to go back and play Persona 4. I do want to finish this game up, tougher, because it is getting boring, I would say. But it's nice also seeing all this shit that has been added into the game that I've never seen before. And I'll probably never see again because the game usually ends. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, the game is usually finished by the turn 1200. I would say the majority of my games are finished by then. Yeah, like most of my games would have been finished about here. Divine Right, Critical Thought. Because by the time you get to this era, the game's decided, I would say. Like I don't think I've ever really gone to colonialism or Renaissance. I've gone to it a few times, but usually the game's finished. Kind of just nice to be able to see all this shit that I'll never see again. Now, what do I want to do in my next playthrough? I'm gonna go for a small map, and I'm gonna go for just a random world C2C map, not drylands. I don't know what difficulty I'm gonna do. I find Deity just a tiny bit too difficult, but I also find Immortal just a little bit too easy. So I don't know what I want to do. Just don't steal your idea. I don't even know what your idea is. I don't know. What should I go? I could always go Immortal. Yeah, Immortal and do a challenge. Go for a traditionalist. I could do traditionalist playthrough. Could. I would have to go like Japan or something. Or I could roll a random character and play them as. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Whoever I roll is what I'll. Nah, I don't like having no traits. I think no traits makes the game. God damn it. Yeah. Mansa Musa of Japan. I remember that. That playthrough's still going too, isn't it? I think I'm like... What am I? I am about 20 episodes behind on Philosophy Shy's videos. I think I know what I'm going to do for my next playthrough. I'm going to roll a character, and depending on who I roll, I will sort of roleplay them. I already decided that previously, and I'm going to play on mortal difficulty. So say I roll, I don't know, Louis the 14th. I'm going to focus on culture and wonder building. If I roll Montezuma, I will go for pure warmonger. And gold. Gotta get that gold. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Sort of roleplay, but not really. I'll keep the complex traits and shit, but yeah. Sort of roleplay. Like, their traits will be roleplayed. So whenever I get a new trait, it will be dependent on what the character already is. So like, for example, Montezuma, aggressive, it'll be aggressive, it'll be would you say Montezuma's a strategist? Sort of. Yeah, he was. Like, he didn't really have a chance against guns. But they did do really cool things. But he's not... He was more just like a barbarian, I would say. What I could also look into doing is going really stupid. Because that's not stopping. I've not done that before. Going really stupid and looking into, say again, this is about I think I've already rolled Montezuma before. But say I rolled Montezuma. I would get aggressive. That's a definite. No, what I was saying. Say I rolled Montezuma, I would get human sacrifice and slavery, and keep them for the rest of the game. Even if it really destroys me. But so it just depends on who I go. Another thing I might do is stick to this. So keep their favorite civic and religion. Never swap out of their favorite. That'd be funny, I think. Because despotism, shit. like I can't. What would be? I guess totalitarianism is like the more extreme version of a despot. And what would be the even more extreme version of totalitarianism? But yeah, like that kind of thing. Whatever their favorite is what I'll choose, and the upgrades to that type of government. Yeah. Yeah, I'll stick to Immortal, I think. So I can sort of like challenge roleplay thing. It'll be sort of like my Augustus Caesar criminal game, but better. I don't remember. I played that on Immortal, I think. Or Deity, I don't remember. Did I play that on Deity or did I play that on Immortal? Do the AI still get 2 cities, Toffer? On Deity? Or do they only get one now? Because I know it gets changed a lot. Often. So you still get 2? I know that changes a hell of a lot. Like, very regularly. Like, I argue the fact that I argue the fact that the 2 cities is too much of a bonus because prehistoric you don't get a second city until near the end of prehistoric. It's such a big boon. But I also get it. Like, when they have only 1 city, they're fucking shit. So it's a really hard balance, I think, there. It's a really hard balance with that, I think. Because the Deity AI is shit if they don't have the 2 settlers. And they're stupidly overpowered if they have the 2 settlers. That's how I feel. So I might just stick to the and it's because of the way this mod is built, I would say. Like having that second city is so strong early game. What the second city gives you, say 50% more science. Like, I could. I know. And then I just may as well start an Immortal. Yeah. Start an Immortal and have them go up to Deity is what I do. Or have them go up to Nightmare. It saves me changing the XML. I'm also going to remove Barbarians again because fuck Barbarians. Barbarians suck. Broadway, Edison's Workshop, stuff. Just stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just stuff that I don't care about. Oh, look, call center, polling firm, traffic signs, electric lamps. Shortly after version 41 is released, I'll push a dev branch to make where I've made something cost hurrying cost inflation hurrying cost cause inflation, currently hurrying. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I miss inflation. I don't know why I miss inflation. That was a massive thing that stopped the human player running away with the game. I really miss inflation. It's a weird thing to miss, but I miss inflation. I'm glad I got the whipping inflation thing fixed, because that was dumb. Whipping that caused inflation hurt. Not that I've whipped I haven't whipped it once this entire playthrough, I think. Whipping also hurts in this mod. Losing those populations is like a fucking death sentence. Well, losing the early pop is a death sentence. And by the time that losing the pop isn't a death sentence, you're kind of like, eh. And you don't really want slavery anymore at that point. Like, now losing pop would be fine. But I have the money to just go, I'm a buy. No, nope. I'm not fighting any wars. Oh, look. Look at all these cities I can say Gib. Gib. Did you fix the military strength thing recently? Or is it still weird?